Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Rachel Lightweaver. Today we are going to do a general reading. This isn't necessarily geared towards love. I don't know what's going to come up here, but I am going to be posting twin flame love readings this week. Just feeling called to mix it up a little bit. So let's see what's going on with you guys. And guys, what does this collective need to know about right now for the highest good? I'll just do a 5-card spread here for your situation or concern, expectations, the hidden influences, advice, and the potential outcome. Okay, what does the collective need to know right now for their highest good? 7 of Cups. Okay. Strength. The Tower reversed. Okay, there's like a lot of emotional turmoil going on beneath the surface. But it's like hidden. Like nobody knows you're going through this. Like there's like a lot of like, I don't know, it's kind of like you're about to explode or like you're under a lot of pressure, right? And you're hiding it very well, I feel like. So it looks like there's a situation that's calling you to take a risk, to really take a leap of faith here. And it's a little scary for you, right? You have a lot of options, and I feel like you kind of don't know where to go from here. It's like, what do I choose, right? Like there's a need for like, what do I want right now? What do I choose? Like, do I want love? Do I want knowledge? Do I want money? Like, I don't like, it's just like kind of all over the place, right? So there's like a need for clarity, on what to do and like how to go about this, right? And there's also like a need for courage here too. Like, your deepest fears and like your deepest desires come with like your deepest fears, right? And so like, when those fears come up, it's kind of important like you don't shove them down, like because it's going to start festering. So like I would invite you that as soon as these fears or like these scary thoughts or beliefs start coming up for you, I invite you to just acknowledge them and be like, oh, I'm feeling that right now. Okay, like this strength card, like once you start kind of acknowledging them, it kind of gives them a place, and you're able to, you're not really trying to shove them down or push them away or make them go away, because that's when they start festering, right? You just acknowledge them, and like you can start alchemizing from there, right? Okay, so what is this? I feel like you're wanting to... Your advice is like to come into union with somebody, like, or like come into reunion with somebody, which is interesting. This could be love. I don't know. It could be friendships. It could be reaching out to someone on social media. Interesting. I kind of want to get some clarity on what your advice is. Can you please clarify this 3 of Cups? What's advice, please? Can you please clarify? 3 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Wow, that's interesting. It's almost like I'm feeling like there's a sense. Okay, so there's like this feminine energy that I'm picking up on that's coming from this 3 of Cups, right? Like we have the moon here. The moon is yin. The moon is feminine energy. We have these 3 women here dancing. And like usually this 3 of Cups here is a card of like union, reunion. Um, it's a very creative energy. This is Mercury and Cancer, so there's like creativity, but also like entertainment and um, like parties, celebrations, birthdays, and all that. So it's so interesting, like because then we also have this energy of like you being alone and you being independent, right? And you really going within and like finding a balance between that, right? Finding that balance between your head and your heart. Um, this is so interesting. And then your outcome, we have leading to the King of Swords here, which this King of Swords feels like he looks really smart. I mean, look at all he has all the information that he needs. Look at all these books around him. He's very clear. This like it's so interesting because this is your situation of concern right now, and then it's leading up to your potential outcome, which is like you being clear, you having, you being super clear, logical, decisive, right? Okay, what do I want to ask here? Let me see where I want to go from here. Okay, Spirit wants me to go more into advice. And I do feel like for your advice, like, okay, they're telling me like it's a good time to like, balance your time out like with people and yourself. Like, having that independence, but also like making time for friends, right? But also like not being afraid to like indulge a little bit too. Like they're showing me like this wine, the olives here. Like it's like nurturing yourself, like self-care, right? Which oftentimes we think is a luxury, but it's not. Like we just live in capitalism and they kind of make you think like you're being bougie or whatever, right? But like yeah, it's like balancing out that time with yourself and others, right? What other advice do you have? Okay, this is, I don't know if I want to, no, this is too many. I'm not going to take this. What other advice do you have for this group, please? What other advice do you have for this group? We have the Chariot. Okay. So this is interesting. Okay, so your advice is, the Chariot is all about control. And it looks here like you don't know what you want, right? You don't know like what are you feeling called to? What is your desire here? Right? Like this is, oh my gosh. Yeah, your advice is like clarity, like gaining a sense of clarity. So let me just ask you, what is your deepest desire that will fulfill you and enrich you at this time? Like what is it that you are feeling most called to at this time? That what is it that's pulling on you, right? And I wouldn't say like, it's a little bit different. You don't want to go with like what's logical. With a decision like this, with you having so many options, it's kind of important you listen to your body, right? Your mind can give you all the reasons, can give you all like the things, all the reasons of like picking other things. But like, it's like listening to your body, listening to like the intuition of your body, right? And like what the chariot coming out as, your advice, it's like making a decision, and it's up to you to control the reins in getting there. 10-10 on the timer. Okay, if that's confirmation. Like, which way do you want to go? This way or that way? And like, it's up to you to controlling the reins and getting there. Like, you have the power. You have to have like the power, the control, the stamina to get there, because like in the original Rider-Waite deck, we have like a person being pulled on a chariot by these two cats, but it's like, you know, what he knows what he wants and like where he wants to go. Okay, but you know, there can be detours along the way. There can be boulders thrown in your path, or like rocks thrown in your path. But like, he has to control the reins and like getting where he needs to go, right? So that's your advice. Clarity. You know, where do you like, what do you want? Like, what is calling to you? And like, really like feel it in your gut, right? And like feel what feels right in your body. And like I said, like, your mind can go over it over and over again. And then I feel like that'll lead you to being in this place of clarity and being decisive and taking like clear-cut actions from there, right? Okay, so let me get you a card for overall guidance and healing. What overall guidance and healing do you have for this group, please? Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came on. Time is not running out. Okay, so that's good. So take your time. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. 12:22 on the timer. Okay, so I'm going to read these to you. Okay. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. So there's two cards coming out here about trusting the timing. So, you know, really be sure in what it is that you want here. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering. To own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think. But with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you, and the experiences you've been longing for arrive at your feet. Your starseed soul inquires, how are you being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world? And we have trust the timing. So it's kind of like you're shedding and like you're becoming more authentic and you're beginning to like show your true self, right? 143 on the timer. I love you. That's my I love you number. Okay. Trust the wave you came on. Time is not running out. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer a calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride a wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when you could be enjoying your life. Yeah, so this Three of Cups here, it's like that's like about enjoying your life. Like everything has a season and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. So your Starseed Soul inquiry is, how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? I just had a hiccup. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with these messages or if you like this reading, please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate the energy exchange, and it also helps me know that I'm on the right track and helps me stay motivated to keep making videos. So I'm sending you guys lots of love. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Rachel Lightweaver on there, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.